Good morning, welcome to California Car Company. We're here to take a look at this beautiful 1950 Ford Tudor Custom Deluxe. This is a really exceptionally nice car. The body on this thing is extremely straight. It's really nice body lines. The gaps and everything on it are very consistent and very nice all throughout the car. This car was painted some time ago. I'd say roughly 10 years ago, give or take, and it was done very right. You can see, and you can take a look down the side of it there. It's nice and straight. The paint's got a very nice gloss on it, exceptionally nice shine. All the plating is very nice on this car as well. All the lights and stuff work on it also. It does have new emblems on the front and the rear that are real nice. Those always really dress up a car when you've got a nice new emblem on it. The thing that I think is really cool about it are the vent shades, the window shades. Those are nice, really nice on a rainy day. If you get caught out in it, you can keep them cracked and not completely suffocate inside the car. It does have radial white wall tires on it. They're about a 2.25 inch white, I would say, all the way around. It does have 5 of those. There's 1 in the trunk, and they are Firestone tires. So the car rides really nice. It drives exceptional. It really does. This car does have the flathead V8 in it, with some small minor modifications to it, nothing extreme. It does have the 3-speed transmission with factory overdrive. So this car has absolutely no problem running 70, 75, 80 miles an hour. Another new emblem on the front here. It's real nice. You can see how deep the gloss is on it. You can even see the clouds in the gloss right there, which is kind of nice. So this piece, this upper grille bar, is the original piece, still in a real nice shape. It's got a couple of little scratches and stuff in it, which is to be expected for the original piece. The front bumper's been replated, so have the guards, so those are really nice. It does have the spotlight, which is always cool, and it's got the Ford writing on the top of it there. There we go. Glass is in real nice shape. All the glass is original to the car. You can see how deep the gloss is on it. Let me get it to focus here. There we go. You can really see how deep it is. Nice shine. It's nice and straight. It does have 4 matching hubcaps that are new, as well as new stainless trim rings. Tires have got plenty of tread on them. They're 205 75 15s. All the side moldings are really nice on it too. Let's open the doors up here. The interior has a lot of original components in it. The door trim pieces on the front and the rear sections, those are all original to the car and in really nice condition. This one you can tell, from riding with your arm on the door, it's got some wear coming up in it. The door panels are original, still in really nice shape. All the window cranks and stuff are original, still in nice shape. The headliner is the original headliner, and it's still in really nice condition. It's not frayed anywhere. It fits nicely. Both interior lights work as well. That's a good thing to note. The seats, these are seat covers installed over new seat covers. So if you look right here, you can see underneath there how there's brand new material under there. I believe it's a LeBaron Bonney interior that's under these covers. The guy we bought it from wanted to make sure that it was kept in good condition. So you can see how nice all that is. You could pull these off and it would probably look fantastic under there. All the gauges do work in it. 63,933 miles. We believe it's the correct mileage on it based on the lineage and the history we got from the previous owner. The car runs really, really nice. All the dash, this is all original paint. You can see how nice all that is. It's in really good condition. So look up the gauges. All the gauges do work in it. And you can see right there is your overdrive switch. That does function. And something neat also, the radio has been rebuilt, and it was rebuilt with an FM tuner module built into it. So it's still a tube type radio, but when you turn it on, here we'll turn the key on here and we'll fire it up. And once it warms up, it still has to warm up like a typical tube type. But once it does, it triggers an FM module to turn on as well. So you can actually pick up local FM radio stations. It does take it a second to warm up. This is still a 6-volt car. It is not 12 volt. So there it comes. Just for example. And while we're in here, let's go ahead and crank it up. I'm not going to touch the gas pedal. The key's already on. Just a little burp with the starter button. And it's running. Oil pressure comes right up. When it's cold, which it currently is, you can see the temperature gauge right there that it's cold. It typically holds between 30 and 35 pounds of oil pressure when it's cold. You can see the gas gauge came up on it. Battery's charging. You give it a little rev and oil pressure goes up, voltage gauge goes up. So let's make sure the parking brake's good and tight. Let's step to the back. We'll hear that exhaust note. Does have Smitty mufflers on it, which is really nice, especially with the flathead. I love the sound of the Smitty mufflers with a flathead. It's got a nice pop to it, nice cackle. No smoke or anything. Car runs really well. It doesn't blow any smoke out of it. Well, let's go up here and pop the hood while we got the engine running so you can hear it. Let's take 2 hands for this. So as you can see, it's got some dress up to it. It does have Offenhauser aluminum heads and an Offenhauser dual carb intake on it. It does have rebuilt generator with the chrome bezel on it. Again, still a 6-volt battery. So minor modifications to it, mostly for performance upgrades. The thing runs really well and has plenty of power to it. It has no problem pulling itself on the road and actually runs really strong for a flathead engine. You can see it's got fresh plugs, wires, cap, all that's been done already. Carburetors, you can see little Ford carburetors on it with the little top hats, little pots on it. Fuel pump's been replaced, that's new. You can see it just purrs along. It does have the overflow tank on it. I did drive this car in the heat during the summer. Well, it's currently the heat here of the summer. And it did not try to overheat, which is a big deal for flatheads, as a lot of you will know. They always had a big problem with trying to overheat. I think that the aluminum features on this intake and the heads and stuff helps that a lot. It's got the proper cooling features to it, so it doesn't struggle when you're driving it. It runs exceptionally well. Shut her down, and we'll go back here and we'll look inside the trunk. This is something I always like to note on all the cars, is how well the doors close. I'm just going to let it go, and it closes that nice. You can just open it, little push, and it closes. Don't have to slam it. It literally just clicks to. It's nice and tight. You don't have to slam it. The body's really nice on it, very solid, very straight. No rust in it that we have found anywhere. You can see there's that 5th tire. All this is very nice and very clean inside here. He did put some carpet linings and stuff in here because he did drive the car, the gentleman we purchased it from. And we've done some driving as well in it since we've owned it. And it's very fun to drive, actually. All this closes up nicely. Let's go over here and open the passenger's door and look inside here. Again, same story over here. Nice door panel. Carpet's in good condition. Still got the pulls back here that are the original pulls. Starting to get a little bit of fraying on them, but they're in really nice shape considering their age. The seats are very comfortable. See, this door panel doesn't have quite as much wear on it up here as the driver's door, which is typical. But let's see how this door closes as well. It's just as nice. You can literally take one finger and close it, which is really nice. That's just a good sign of a good solid car. It does have the FM antenna on it as opposed to the AM antenna, but that's because it does have that FM radio tuner in it. So let's close this up. Does still have cloth wrapped wiring but all of that is in nice shape. It looks like it's either been replaced at some point in its life, or it's just been very well maintained over the years. So it's a very nice car, very solid car. It drives really nicely. It's nice and tight. There's no play in the steering. Transmission shifts great. Clutch shifts, it's got lots of travel to it. So the clutch disc is in good condition. Plenty of throttle response and lots of power with that really nice flathead Ford sound. So if you've got any questions, please feel free to send us an email, sales@californiacarcode.com, or give us a call at 770-992-4542. Thanks a lot.